Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Letshuoer S08 or S08 as you can see there. And this is a 13mm Planar IEM, so it's a little bit smaller than the S12 and S12 Pro's driver. It's meant to be a bit of a smoother tuning, so quite curious to see what that's actually like. And the 08 is basically the company's been around for about 8 years. And yeah, that's it. So as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Letshuoer themselves for sending it to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts, opinions are my own. And I think this is priced around the $100 mark at the moment, so it's affordable. And yeah, let's just get into it. So let's have a look at what you get. So like I said before, S08 or S08 planar driver. That's on the side, so on the back specs, so you can see 26 ohm impedance, 105 decibel sensitivity. That seems quite efficient really for planar. 20 Hz to 40 kHz, that's quite big range. CNC milled anodized aluminium. Driver seat 13mm planar, obviously 4 core 30 strands, 30 AWG silver plated copper cable. A lot of words there. Have a look, there's the brand, sound alive. So yeah, meant to be a bit different to the S12 and S12 Pros kind of planar. Now I have not tried the S15 planar from them, so I can't really comment on anything like that. So warranty card, like a QC, instructions, which is probably just some common sense. Just flip it over. A little bit in English, obviously just basically common sense. And how to wear it, so that's pretty much it. So let's get one of these out. So yeah, okay, very light but metal. You can get these in black as well, I think. Different shell design to the S12 and S12 Pro. Don't know if that's good or bad, but obviously I'll find out. So that's there. Simple kind of packaging, but it's all I think what you need. So should you have interchangeable connectors. This is like a matte kind of rubbery feel. It's quite nice. Obviously screw off. So obviously it's already got 2 tips on there, which are I think large according to this. So you've got vocal ear tips and balanced ear tips. So I guess to see what they're like. Oh, sorry, 2 more tips are in here. So I guess it's small. The large was the ones that fell off, and mediums are probably on there. They do tend to put medium on as the default cable. Looks pretty good. Obviously interchangeable connector. I think it screws. Yeah, so this screws to keep it on tight. You can see there. Left and right on the connectors. That's straightforward. And included just the standard, so 3.5 and 4.4. So yeah, very straightforward packaging, but it's got everything what you need. It's a clear, like a clean, no BS kind of packaging, but it's all what you need. This is like soft, kind of rubbery texture. It's quite nice. Anyway, I have no idea what this is like, but I think it's supposed to be a smoother tuning, which obviously I'm up for, because a few people don't like some of the bright planar models. And anyway, I'll see you in the next clip. So welcome to my review section, the Letshuoer S08 or S08. Yeah, so this is the tips it comes with. Obviously I've got 2 fitted, which are the mediums of the balanced. As you can see here, not much bore size difference, just choose whatever suits yourself. Obviously here's the cable, so I'm using the 3.5. All you do is you just screws, that's it, so you just push that in there and you just screw, simple as that, very straightforward. Cable itself is very soft, as you can see, no problems at all. I think it's pretty good really, I have no issues. Obviously it's interchangeable, which I do like. Y split, chin slider, which is fairly tight, which I think should be what it should be. And that's what the left joint looks like. And you got the letters on there, and that's it. So yeah, take this off. Yep. Get these off. Bit of a wiggle. So let's talk about, because it's a planar, power and sensitivity. Now, it wasn't too bad to drive. So when I opened it up, you could see like the specs on the actual on the box to see what it's actually like, and it wasn't too bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, I think one of the hardest one to drive is one of the KZ models, I think. But these are nothing like that to drive. This our class is technically more normal. A little bit harder than like a DD, but really not much in it really, to be honest. So yeah, no problems at all. If you got a decent dongle, again you got no problems at all. Or if a decent phone output, should do these fine as well. Yeah, so comfort and fit as well. So here's the shape. Now, I found these probably one of the better models to try. So obviously I've tried from the same company, the S12 and S12 Pro. They use the same shell. There's the S15, which I haven't tried unfortunately. But compared to the S12 and S12 Pro, for example, I think this is a bit more comfortable. It's also tuned very different, plus the driver is smaller. It's a 13mm, and the other one's a 14 point something millimeter driver, so it's a bit different really. Yeah, so that's a timbre on this set. For planar, I think it sounds pretty natural. I think it helps because it's not really bright sounding like some of the other models. But timbre for a planar model is decent. Obviously, it's never as good as a DD, but it's up there. It's not too bad at all. So technicalities and kind of details. So it's probably one of the more better strengths of a planar is it can handle especially fast paced music. Pretty good. I don't think it's the best I've tried. I think other models, like I think the S12 Pro, for example, might be a little bit better. But that's a much brighter sounding earphone. In contrast, it does sound a little bit more harsh than this. So I do prefer this, really, in that kind of take between the two from the same company. Now, soundstage and imaging. Now, I think the S12 and the Pro obviously sound a little bit bigger. I think just how they done the treble, I think it just sounds a touch larger. Imaging wise, though, I still think it's pretty good on this set. I had no qualms. I think it just helps because how fast the drivers are, gives you that kind of impression. It's kind of a little bit more sharper. And that's it. So sound, because this is where these are a bit different. Let's get rid of these tips from over there. So bass, as you can see, it is elevated. Now, if this is a DD, it'd probably sound a little bit more muddy than it would be. But because it's a planar, it can cheat the mud off a little bit because it's a fast driver. But the bass on this set is, it's bassier than I expected from the graph. It does sound bassier than it looks, which for me is not a problem because I listen to electronic music. But yeah, bass is pretty solid. Only negative, to be nitpicky, is the sub bass starts to roll off a touch, but it's still a solid set. Again, you can't beat single drivers doing the full range like this. And obviously, it's being a planar, it's very competent. But yeah, bass on this set is pretty good. No qualms at all, quite happy with it. Mid-range is a bit different, so you can see it's got forward upper mids, but then it stops, so it doesn't go any higher, which means vocals on this set are really good, I find. And they're not really super shouty or really forward. They are forward and that's it. So if you like vocals, these are a good set. Same for males. Male vocals can sound a bit thick. Now, because it's got that boosted upper mids, they may sound a little bit U-shape maybe, but I didn't really find it all that much. But yeah, forward upper mids, but not shouty upper mids. That's the key thing about this set. And yeah, I was quite happy with it. Now, treble, again, compared to the S12 Pro, they are much brighter than this. They've kept the treble calmer in this set, which is good to see. A lot of planar models are very bright in the treble, or they're like really big U shape. These aren't that, so you can see from as soon as you hit 2K into the lower treble, it's smoothed off. Obviously, there are a couple of peaks here and there, but it's nothing like what I was expecting. It's a much smoother listening experience. Yeah, you may lack a little bit of detail compared to the S12 Pro, just because it's a brighter set. I don't know if it's really more resolving because of the brightness, but some people might perceive that. Don't forget, because it's got a lot of bass, and the treble is slightly lopped off, so it's not. They're quite a smooth set. A little bit smoother than I expecting. Again, which I like. I don't really like shouty treble, to be honest. And the extension's pretty good. Not as good as again like compared to the S12 Pro. But I think that's more money than this, and that's a lot more. It can be a bit more fatiguing than this. Plus planar, you can throw a little bit of EQ at it to sort that out. But yeah, treble, I find it very pleasant, which is I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm glad it's not as bright as the S12 Pro. Again, I don't know how this compares to the S15s, but they are quite a lot more expensive than this. But yeah, treble solid, detailed, not shouty. Everything is clear. Yeah, I can't really fault it for playing our treble. Yes, so conclusion, what do I think of the S08? Quite a nice set. Not really any drawbacks. I think these will be around $100, something like that. Yeah, great tuning. I'm quite happy it's not a really sharp sounding treble, because some of these are and this isn't. It's a good fit. That's another point. So good tuning, good comfort and fit. You can see from here the cable's pretty good. I'm happy with the tips, comes with a case. So yeah, for about $100, which I think it should be, great set. I'm quite glad it's a little bit of a smoother experience. If you don't like that, EQ, or if you already got an S12 Pro, you've got a brighter sounding treble with that model, so you can pick your flavour from within the same company, which is pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, good set. Good to see something not aggressive. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, take care, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.